Few people don't know who we are. My name is Mike Posey. I am the greatest referee on this planet and the sexiest referee in the world. This is the Ostradamus of officials, Wes Adams. Together we are collectively known as the Official Express.
You do not boo George Washington. You do not boo Abraham Lincoln. You would not boo John F. Kennedy. And you certainly don't boo Mike Posey or Wes Adams. We are living, breathing, walking, talking pieces of history. The first ever sports entertainment officials to ever win tag team championship gold. The Express started in Mississippi, rampaged through Alabama, and took the Alabama tag team championships. And tonight, we stop in Georgia. Bottom line is, the Official Express. Get on it or get run over by it.
And don't forget, we are the NWA Alabama tag team champions.
We've got two former fine officials, Wes Adams and a former NWA official, a man that I've always respected and loved. This man could be, you know what? This man could be an American hero.
Oh, good.
Mike Posey. It's great to have him back here in the NWA arena after several years.
Mike Posey was an official in this very building. That is not a secret. He was a referee for NWA Wildside and in the early days of NWA Anarchy.
And what a great official he was.
I wonder what happened to him, to be honest with you. He seems like a jerk these days from what I've talked to him in the locker room.
He was very nice to me. He let me carry his bags in.
Well, wonders never cease. And right now, Wes Adams and Mike Posey, they have been officials all over the world. Their travels are well documented. In fact, they both worked for the WWE at one point in time, and they have been on the biggest stages. But now, in tag team wrestling, they have traded in the stripes for tights. They are going after the NWA Anarchy tag team titles, one of the most prestigious tag team trophies in all the sport. They already hold the Alabama championship, wanting to add to that. Right now, Posey sent off, shoulder tackle, and down goes Stephen Walters, up and over, leapfrog, big arm drag, make it two, and the Anarchy tag team champions in firm control.
And you know what? If Dee Byers plays his cards right in this match, and he does exactly the way he should, maybe, just maybe, Mike Posey and Wes Adams can teach him to be a better official.
Oh, good grief. I'm not so certain about all that.
Oh, so you're disagreeing with me that Mike Posey was not one of the greatest officials here in NWA history?
Cover two, he was a fine NWA official. Right now, whether he is a fine tag team competitor, well, we'll find that out right here this week. Obviously, an accomplished individual is one half of the Alabama champs. But right now, the receiving end of the new wave. And as two former officials, Adams and Posey, one thing, they know the ins and outs of the rule book. They know it to the letter. So that plays to their advantage in this contest, knowing what they can and cannot get away with in a championship environment. The new wave, they have the championship advantage, disqualification or countout. They will leave still the Anarchy Tag Team champions. The disadvantage for the new wave, which you pointed out earlier this week, they're just 3 weeks removed from the most brutal match of their career against Talent and Money, Falls Count Anywhere at Hardcore Hell. One has to wonder if they're 100%.
Well, you know, and Greg Hunter, if you look closely, I mean, you know, these guys, you know, they use the suntan oil, they use, you know, they get the tans and everything, but you can still see some of the bruises, some of the bangs on their body from that very brutal contest. And fans, if you missed it, shame on you, first of all, for missing Hardcore Hell. But second of all, you can relive that moment and all the moments from Hardcore Hell by going to NWAAnarchy.net and placing your order for the NWA Anarchy Hardcore Hell DVD. That, along with many of our other great events that have taken place both here in the NWA Arena and outside the arena, places such as Helen, Georgia, and the Georgia Mountain Center. So fans, that's definitely a match you're not going to want to miss.
All right, now, Wes Adams, the victim of a standing wrist lock, trying to roll through to relieve the pain. Derek Driver Leg sweep. Clothesline. Gets ducked. Driver catches him. Waist lock. Runs him to the ropes. Trying to roll him up, but holding on to the ropes. Cover here, 2.
And notice what Wes Adams did there. He underhooked the ropes instead of going over the top. Hard to get the hands pried off when they're underhooked.
Certainly is. And now, Stephen Walters coming in. He's got the armbar applied. The Anarchy Tag Team Champions, the first defense of their title since regaining them at Hardcore Hell. Derek Driver, Stephen Walters now for the second time. The Anarchy Tag Team Champions. A kick from Mike Posey. Has little effect, but that clothesline from Wes Adams nearly took Stephen Walters out of his boots.
And Greg Hunter, right now, that's just the distraction that they needed to gain the advantage here on the Anarchy Tag Team Champions and taking full advantage of it right now.
Double teaming from the Official Express. Only a 2 count. As Mike Posey with a cravat.
And a momentary lapse in judgment there by Mike Posey, too, having Stephen Walters so close to his corner. I mean, he was literally just inches away from tagging in Derek Driver, but very wisely picked him back up to get him closer to his corner and the center of the ring.
All right, now the crowd rallying behind Stephen Walters. He rolls Posey off. And Mike Posey there with the drop kick. Tag back in to Wes Adams. The Official Express, the Alabama Tag Team Champions, the challengers here this week for the Anarchy Tag Team title.
Greg Hunter, still to come this week, that NWA World Television title match, our feature contest, as the former champion Truett Fields with Ace Rockwell in his corner takes on the current champion Sean Tempers with the Reverend Dan Wilson in his corner. And there will be an extended time limit for this one, 15 minutes for the World Television Championship.
Clothesline duck, high cross body, only a 2 count, says Dee Byers. Boot to the midsection, swinging neck breaker. And now, cover, hook of the leg, and again a 2 count. Notice, Derek Driver looking for the tag. Stephen Walters trying to get over there every chance he gets, just rolling towards his corner. All right, now Mike slingshots himself in, leg drop, sidewalk slam, double team, only gets a 2 count.
Yeah, and, Mike Posey definitely, learned a lot from his days as both an official, but definitely, taken away with, I never knew that Mike Posey had this in him. The man looks to be a very accomplished wrestler and knows exactly what he's doing in that ring.
Well, that is very obvious. Both members of the Official Express fall into that category. They hold a tag team championship in the National Wrestling Alliance. So it's pretty obvious that they come in with credentials, but they are taking on the Anarchy Tag Team Champions. That is another thing that the Official Express here may have to overcome. They are accustomed to wrestling as the champions and not the challengers. So they've got to put themselves in that mindset. Hard to do when you are a current reigning champion.
Exactly, Greg Hunter. The thing is, like you said, the mindset of a champion is, well, if I get disqualified, I'm still a champion. If a disqualification goes down here, yeah, the Official Express may win the match, but they're not going to get those championship belts.
All right, now, Wes Adams, the power man of the Official Express, tagged back into Posey. Mike Posey, Wes Adams, working here as a well-oiled machine car, double back elbow. And now, continuing. Oh, a cover, 2. Continuing to double team. Stephen Walters back to the cravat. They have been working over the head and neck of Stephen Walters for quite a while here. And right now, just torquing away at the neck. The crowd here trying to rally behind their Anarchy Tag Team Champions. And now, just pulls him down again by the head and neck, continuing to work that body part over. The mark here of a very intelligent, very practiced tag team. They have selected their part of the body, and they're working it over.
And Greg Hunter, much like, many of the fans at home watching this, I'm pretty sure that the Official Express was on the official website of NWA Anarchy, of course, NWAAnarchy.net, following, all the action, following the ups and downs of the new wave, So you know they were prepared going into this one. And it's showing here right now as those tag team titles seem to be slowly slipping away out of the grasp of the New Wave.
Trying to fight back. Breaks the grip of Wes Adams. Adams, tag to Mike Posey. Tag in to Derek Driver. Tag elbow. And now it is the official express on the receiving end of the punishment. Mike Posey, right hand got ducked into the gurney, was not. Wes Adams there with the save.
Left himself wide open for that one too, Greg Hunter. Turns back on his opponent, but so did Wes Adams, turning his back on Stephen Walters here.
And now the New Wave setting up Mike Posey. Mike Posey, very smartly, he saw that double team coming, and now looking for the cover here, and only a 2 count, and now telling Wes Adams, set him up. Mike Posey up to the high rent district. Derek Driver lands on his feet. Mike Posey comes crashing down hard. Adams finds himself once again on the arena floor. They've got Mike Posey, springboard, the unskinny bop from the Anarchy Tag Team Champions, and they're still the champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, and still the NWA